It's Rob Tebbutt from Behind the Gloves. I'm here with MVP.
Yes.
Michael Venom Page, ahead of his professional boxing debut at Haymaker Gym in Vauxhall, ahead of the O2 Arena card on Friday. So I have to get all of that in.
No, I like it. It's exciting, man.
It is exciting.
Yeah, it's exciting times.
So how are things, Michael?
It's going well. For me, it's just a normal day. I'm used to the cameras, used to the spotlight. Just in a different arena. That's all it is for me. So I'm just ready to go. Ready.
You look ready.
Ready.
Do you think that, I mean, obviously touching on the fact that you have been in front of the cameras before, you're quite an outgoing character. Do you think that's, I mean, it's obviously different. I mean, you're making your debut, but you're not making your debut. You've been in front of the camera so much before. Is that a benefit to you?
That's a massive benefit. I know there's a, just speaking to some of the other athletes, everything's new to them. And I kind of forget because it feels so normal for me. So I'm talking to people and they're like, oh yeah, I was a bit nervous getting into the ring. And I'm like, oh, forget it. It's actually a big deal. For me, it's just putting on a show, man. It's just the warm up, the calm bit. This is calm before the storm. The storm is when I go out there and MVP shows up. So I'm just excited to get things going. Seriously, for me, this is normal. This is the easy bit. And then it gets even easier.
Now, what's it been like honing things down, man, and just concentrating on boxing? I mean, you're somebody from obviously an MMA background, a heavy, extensive kickboxing background.
Yeah.
What's it been like just focusing on one thing for this camp?
It's actually been very difficult, and I don't mean difficult as in I'm struggling not to kick. I've never had a problem with, if my coach says to me, I only want to see your left hand, then I haven't a problem. If I only want to see your right leg, I haven't got a problem. I'm used to turning certain things on and off, so that's the easy bit. But just the fact that I'm focusing on my arms all the time, come back in, arms again, come back in, bags, arms, tiring, it's tiring. So, but at the same time, it feels exactly the same as when I first started doing mixed martial arts. I came over, my body was screaming at me like, what the fuck are you doing it? What are you stressing me out for? I was already doing the kickboxing training and now you want me to do wrestling and tying and pulling and pull-ups and this, and it's just a big difference. So it's the same thing, but it's given me an extra appreciation for boxing world and the boxers that are already out there doing their thing. So I'm looking forward to seeing how my training's gone in terms of being in the spotlight and doing it, because there is a slight difference. You could be fit in the gym, and when the adrenaline and the atmosphere hits you on the day, it can change. But for me, I feel like it's going to be the same. It's going to be another walk in the park for me in terms of just being able to perform like how I know I can perform.
Now, you're not the first MMA fighter to turn his hand to boxing. I don't know if our viewers know, but a certain Conor McGregor had himself a little fight not too long ago. Just a little fight. Yeah, so bearing that in mind, I mean, for me, Conor McGregor went into a fight, obviously he was fighting Floyd Mayweather, and with all due respect to your opponent on Friday, that's not going to be Floyd Mayweather.
Not at all.
Conor McGregor to me seemed unconditioned for a boxing match. How do you feel that you are going to learn from what he did, or is that going to be an issue for you? How is the conditioning different?
The conditioning is extremely different, 100%, because like I said, if my arms get tired in an MMA fight, I can grapple, I can take you down, I can kick you. So it changes, and then by the time it comes back around, your arms are ready to go again. I think McGregor's issue wasn't necessarily just a boxing issue. I think if some of his fights in MMA, you've seen his crash in his fitness as well. It's something that he seems to, and he's actually admitted afterwards, that he seems to go through for whatever reason. He needs to doctor his training, whatever. So I don't believe it was a specific boxing issue. So I'm not worried. And I've also learned that I'm not going in to do a 12-round fight immediately. So I'm just taking it a bit more serious. If I wanted to, I could have called out a big name. I guarantee they would have been happy to take it. We could have just jumped in and I could have just seen how far I could swim until it gets a bit too deep for me. The same way Floyd Mayweather and McGregor did. For me, it's about the long haul. I want to still be here. Come next year, come 5, 6, 7 fights deep, I'm still like, okay, now he's fighting the big cats. It's not just super fights. I'm taking it very seriously.
It's kind of sort of phasing into my next question really about your boxing career and your MMA career really. I mean, what's the plans for you going forward? I mean, can we expect to see you in the MMA arena soon, or is it going to be strictly boxing? I mean, what are your plans going forward?
Strictly combat. Strictly combat. You'll see me doing an MMA fight, then I'll be doing a boxing fight, then I'll be doing an MMA fight. I might do another one, I do 2 boxing fights. I'm just gonna go back and forth, and then I just want to be light up someone in this arena, light up someone in that arena. I want people to follow, regardless of where you know what you're a fan of. If you're a supporter, if you come in and see what on Friday you see something that you like, follow me everywhere. When I go back to MMA, come and follow me, come and watch me do what I do in MMA. MMA crowd, come to the boxing events, come and watch me light up people in boxing. I'm taking over combat, full stop.
Your workout was quite an experience. There was a lot of...
I was being calm, man. I was being chill.
That's you chill.
I was being chill.
I can't wait to see what you're like at 100. But yeah, there was a lot of dancing, it was nice and relaxed, it was nice and loose. Is that a little preview? Obviously we've seen your MMA background, is that a little preview of what we can expect on Friday?
That's just me, man, that is just me. I've always said, I think when fighters are stressed about winning and stressed about this and stressed about cutting weight and stressed about, you put too much weight on yourself, and then trying to, when you get to the actual fight and the adrenaline and the atmosphere hits you, you're already half dead. For me, it's an enjoyable moment. All of this, I need to appreciate that I'm even capable of doing it. There's certain people in their life that wouldn't even, they would dream of being in this kind of position, and they might not even be able to. You know what I mean? Not that they wouldn't even try, they're just not capable. So I have to appreciate, feel blessed that I'm able and capable to do it. So I enjoy the moment. Why stress? I work hard enough. I know I deserve to be on that stage. So I'm gonna go out there and just show the world I deserve to be on this stage. But do it with a smile. Do it, really enjoy myself. Every second I'm in a cage, ring, mat, whatever it is, I enjoy it, and people see it.
Yeah, working with a guy like Ismail Salas, I've actually been around the gym. He's been on several occasions with Salas in the ring. He's a funny guy.
Yes.
He's nice and relaxed. How important do you feel that it is to have somebody like that who's going to encourage that kind of environment in the gym?
That's exactly it. Now, one of the reasons why I actually veered away from boxing, when I made a decision to go into something different and leave kickboxing, boxing was on my mind. One of the reasons why I stayed away from it is a lot of the boxing gyms that I had gone into, they're very, can't do that, needs to do this. They're very old school mentality. Like, now that I'm boxing, although people already understand my style, there's still a worry of having a boxing coach that might be the same way. Ismail Salas loves everything I do, and that we click because of it. He's very stylish. If you just watch me and him just working out, it's the funniest thing in the world. We're just both dancing, and then we're doing pads, and he's tweaking this, tweaking that, and then we're dancing again. But having that kind of connection helps me relax even more. And the more I'm relaxed, the more dangerous I actually am. So it's just a perfect combination. It's the perfect person to have as a part of this camp with David's team, and it's I'm glad I'm a part of it.
Who's in charge of the music? Because I know sometimes when I come in, Salas has the cue.
Oh no, listen, I do salsa.
Do you?
I do salsa.
Give us a step.
I do salsa, man. Don't get me started. I do salsa. So even when I first came in, I think that was the first thing he noticed. He was with Jorge Leonaris doing some pad work. The salsa's going on in the background. I walked in, I was like, woo! Started doing some salsa on the side. He was like, hey man! He loved it. And again, I think that was like our connection immediately. So sometimes there's salsa players, sometimes there's hip hop playing. So I'm a music fan, like across the board. I don't really care. So that just makes it even easier.
I'd like to see Salas do some hip hop dancing.
Man, me and Salas. The one thing I was disappointed in. We were both in Vegas for the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight, and the one thing I was so disappointed is that we never hit the club together. And it was just so hectic. We was both busy, but Salas gets down. Salas gets down. So I'm telling you, there's going to be a few videos come out soon. You'll probably see both of us on the dance floor just killing it. So
just a couple more questions because we've got some people waiting for you. Yeah, David Haye, we've touched on the fact that you're signed with David Haye's promotional company. How important has it been having somebody like David Haye who's been there and done it? I mean, he's also somebody who's not shy of the spotlight. So, I mean, has it been helpful having somebody that experienced in the camp?
Massively helpful. Now, even down to things like this, working with the media. Because he's so comfortable and because he understands how important it is, he allows the media in, he allows people to come in. I get to network with different people a lot more easily. Like the MMA world is a bit more secretive. Like everybody's a bit like, oh, I don't want to see this, don't want to see that. So it's a bit harder to try and get certain things done in the gym. And understandably so, there's always new tricks coming out. And if you let it out too early, you can, you know. But in boxing, it's very hard to be that different. So it's like, fine, yeah, come watch me doing a couple of basic moves here, but basic moves there. And he's just a wicked character to have as a person like pushing the train, leading the train, and pushing all of us forward. And I'm glad to just be under someone like him.
Okay, and just finally, your stablemate Joe Joyce makes his professional debut as well this Friday against Ian Lewison. Yeah. How do you see that fight going?
He's rubbish. Joe Joyce is rubbish. No, man, I know he's gonna go out there and do very well. It's a very tough. I actually like the fact that he's hitting the ground running, like full speed, because Ian Lewison is not an easy first fight at all. He's going in there and he's asking for a 10-round fight. He's going in there and he's asking for, he's giving him enough time, 11 weeks to get, and he's already said he's not used to getting that kind of notice. He's used to last minute here, last minute there, and he takes it. I'm looking forward to this fight. It's directly after my fight, but I'm literally just gonna fight, run back out there, and just so I can be front row and witness it, because I don't get to see Ian Lewison train. I get to see Joe Joyce train, and he deserves. And I think the world is gonna see, and straight after this fight, not underestimate him and his abilities anymore. I've been hearing the people that he's been sparring with and what he's been doing. Yeah, he's a problem. He's a big problem, very big problem. And I'm looking forward to just his whole journey, not even just this fight, his whole journey.
Okay, and lastly, because I've kept you, we're doing 11.5 minutes, we're going well here.
We do this.
We're doing alright. Yeah, it's not bad.
It's all good.
Not bad. What can we expect to see from MVP? Boxing fans who may not be familiar with your MMA background know what an outlandish character you are, both inside and outside the ring. What can we expect from MVP?
For the boxing fans, it's crazy. Your face will most likely be like this the whole time. Like, you're just going to be so confused at what you're seeing, because it's not the norm. I am not a boxer. I just let everyone know that I'm not a boxer. I am Michael Venom Page, and it is a very different show. It's like you guys are gonna get transformed into another place when I come in. I'm gonna turn this whole place, rip the whole roof down. You're gonna be in Narnia by the time I finish with everybody, and then you can go back and watch Joe Joyce afterwards. But make sure, don't blink, man. I put on a show.
Okay, well, Michael Venom Page, all 12.5 minutes of this have been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Look forward to seeing you in your professional boxing debut this Friday at the O2 Arena. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Michael Venom Page. Thanks for speaking to Behind the Gloves.
Nice one, man.
Hey, fight fans, it's Michelle Joy Phelps, and if you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you go ahead and do so by clicking right here.